So there are like five main considerations that I have whenever I'm planning a trip and making an itinerary so that I know that I'll get the most out of it at the end of that trip. Starting with planning in time for relaxation, or at least going in with the mindset that I'm allowing myself to relax and have downtime so I don't feel guilty about not being out going crazy adventuring all of the time. I'm sure we've all experienced that where it's just go, 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 and then you're tired by the end of your trip and you haven't actually taken a moment to relax. So for me, that often just means taking it easy in the evenings, hanging out in accommodation with whoever I'm traveling with, chatting, going through our photos from the day, talking about what we're going to do the next day, getting excited for it. And then let's be real, probably having an early night. Number two is always planning breakfast. So that either means booking somewhere with breakfast included or booking somewhere with a little kitchenette so that I can buy breakfast to eat for the week or however long I'm there. That is to get ahead of the decision fatigue, which can be a lot when you're traveling. So I don't have to think about breakfast. I can just wake up and it's there and it's ready and I'm just ready to go for the day. Which kind of leads into number three, which is all about food. I love trying new foods whenever I travel. I love trying whatever is local to the destination. So eating out in restaurants for lunch and dinner, depending on my budget and how much this location costs, is a big part of my itinerary. So I will likely have specific dishes planned out, or maybe even particular restaurants that I want to hit. Again, because of that decision fatigue, the more recommendations I can get for restaurants, the better. Number four is kind of all tied into these as well. I tend to start early and finish early. I'm not typically a morning person at home, but I'm not much of a nightlife person when I travel. So I prefer to get up early and get going, beat some of the heat, maybe if it's a very hot destination, get outdoors before the midday sun, and then have that time in the evening to just relax. So that's usually how I'll plan out my days. And then number five is about bringing some real cultural elements into the itinerary. I do this in a few ways. Sometimes it's as easy as visiting museums, especially if I'm in a city and there's loads of museums to choose from. I'm also a big fan of a walking tour, especially when you can get one from a local guide. And then they always have the best recommendations for restaurants too. So again, these are all very closely linked together, but the information you can get from a local tour guide really helps you appreciate the location of no matter where you're traveling so much more. So of course, I have considered all of these elements when putting together my Morocco trip. So the 7-day itinerary is jam-packed with adventure, but it also includes downtime. All of our food is included, so we don't have to be worrying about choosing where to eat, but we will also get to try a beautiful range of Moroccan cuisine because it's delicious. And we'll also have tour guides in particular areas, like in Morocco. We'll have a hiking guide in the mountains. We'll visit Berber villages and art museums so we can learn more about the culture and the location that we're actually visiting. So if this sounds like how you like to travel, maybe you should come with. I'm hosting a group trip to Morocco from the 1st to the 8th of September this year. So if you'd like to join, I'd love you to be there.